Well, unsolved murders, a record-breaking year for traffic fatalities, and initiatives that also deterred crime this year. Priscilla Torres takes a look at 2017's crimes within Corpus Christi.
As the year comes to a close, 2 murders remain unsolved, and the first happened just weeks after the new year.
When I got down here, I saw the victim hanging upside down, head trauma, bleeding from the head.
24-year-old Andre Fuqua was returning from Galveston, where he had taken part in a competitive run. Fuqua was driving along I-37 near Violet Road when he was shot.
There's some speculation it might have been the end result of some road rage.
He was rushed to the hospital where he died 2 days later.
I can't imagine how difficult and rough it's been. It's been very trying times. I would like to just ask the community for any assistance as why we're putting up the reward. We can all have closure.
2 rewards are being offered in this case. Crime Stoppers is offering a $2,500 reward. Andre Fuqua's parents are offering a $25,000 reward.
It's a challenging case in the sense that no witnesses have come forward.
The city's second unsolved murder has provided police with a little more evidence than that of Andre Fuqua, but CCPD still could use your help. Like Andre Fuqua, Stephen Gomez was also shot inside of his car.
My brother didn't deserve to die that way, and nobody deserves to die that way.
A routine traffic stop proved to be much more on the city's west side this year as Officer Jose Hassett tried to stop 55-year-old Dubois Lister Sr. Police say Lister ran from the scene, then got into a fight with Hassett. That's when Lister was shot. But a month later, the case went to a grand jury who decided not to indict Officer Hassett. And as Officer Hassett is back to patrolling the streets, the FBI is now investigating the case. Tragedy struck our streets, causing 2017 to be a record-breaking year in the number of traffic fatalities, surpassing last year by almost 10 people.
Every number is an individual, and every incident was very specific in how it occurred.
Although each case is different, Lieutenant John Hooper with CCPD says one thing is certain: intoxicated drivers and speeding both played major roles.
But Amanda would want them right by his side, and that's what they're doing. They're going to be as strong as they can for Ezra.
Speeding is to blame here. Police say Robert Binderum was speeding and ran the red light when he hit a car with a woman and a child inside. The mother, 25-year-old Amanda Saldana, died. Her 2-year-old son survived. But that wasn't the case for the Coleman family, who lost their 1-year-old son named Royalty. Royalty was being pushed in a stroller by his mother as they crossed Everhart when a driver hit the little boy in the stroller, killing him. The driver fled the scene, forcing the little boy's father to make this plea to the community to help find the person responsible.
If you see this, remember my face. Come and turn yourself in, and I am looking for justice.
At last check, police believe they have the suspect and expect charges to be filed against him soon. And the power of social media helped police here. 27-year-old Robert Simmons posted on Facebook this comment just moments after fatally hitting 46-year-old Mary Ibarra as she walked home from work. That post reads, quote, "Some lady just stepped in front of my truck as I was driving, and I flipped my truck and killed her. I love you guys, but I'm probably going to prison." Simmons continues to go on and say that he was sitting in the back of a police car at the time of the post.
I'm 20 years old. He took my mother from me. What am I supposed to do when things get hard for me?
Social media continued to be a helpful tool this year, helping CCPD solve crimes like this one, when a woman was caught on surveillance video beating another woman at a shopping center on Portland Ayers. Police shared the video on Facebook and other social media outlets and right away had a person of interest. And finding a teen girl who appeared to be kidnapped, police released images of a truck and the teen girl, and instantly that post became one of the most shared. But this story doesn't end there. Hours later, police found out the girl wasn't kidnapped, but in fact, this was all a hoax.
Because of our social media reach, everybody was looking for this 11-year-old girl, and everybody was taking it serious, just like we were. And if it happened again tomorrow, we would handle it the same way.
This year wasn't all about solving crimes. CCPD came up with an initiative to help keep our roads safer called Safe Roads in CC. The department also received enough money in donations to buy this machine called the Skywatch, which is proven to deter crimes like property or petty crimes.
We have to be fluid. We have to be flexible. We've got to do everything we can with our assets to bring these numbers down and to make make the streets in Corpus Christi safer.
Priscilla Torres, Chris 6 News.
And the number of traffic fatalities rising to 40 in the last 24 hours with the death of Joshua Earls. And as we mentioned, there are still unsolved crimes. So if you have information that you think can help police, call Crime Stoppers at 888-TIPS.